Hey guys, welcome back to another one. Today we'll be talking about animal damage control trapping, often referred to as ADC trapping. We will be going over what is needed to get into it, the common pricing, and how to start. Something to keep in mind is depending on your location in the country might have different things that will work in your particular areas than in other places across the country. This is also true with laws and should be looked at in your state to make sure that everything is done by the book. Let's start out with the legalities. Most of the time you need to be certified by the state as a wildlife damage control agent. That generally is a 2-day class with a $175 fee and must be recertified every 3 years. Check with your wildlife commission for details in your particular state for its particular certification class. Also might be worth looking into starting a business for this to help protect personal assets and have a nice paper trail. Check with a tax consultant to make sure to have a more informed decision. Insurance is something that is commonly overlooked until it's needed or required. This can cost a pretty penny, and liability insurance covered amounts may differ. What equipment you will need to start out with will be determined on the main problem animals around you. If it's beaver, good waders and larger, more expensive traps are needed. If it's muskrats or raccoons, you can get away with cheaper traps. Don't forget to have equipment for squirrels. These are very common. Don't forget to have equipment for squirrels. These are very common to need control and can pay for upgrading your equipment and expanding what you're able to do. If you guys enjoy this type of content, let us know in the comments and hit that like button. It helps us grow and lets us know to create more of these for all of you. Next, we'll talk about pricing for your services. This is a professional service business just like any other. Check to see what average service call for plumbers, electricians, and appliance repair are in your area and base your fees from that if there are not many ADC trappers around you. Many ADC trappers charge a setup fee ranging from $70 to $100 and then a per animal cot charge which can range from $50 per squirrel or easy animal and $100 per hard animal like beaver and coyote. Some trappers I've seen also do a X amount of days trapping for X price. For example, from what I've found is an individual that will do 5 days of continuous trapping for any or all species that they do as a company. Most common animals for a majority of calls that ADC trappers will do are squirrels and snakes. These calls are a great way to discuss your extra services that you offer as well. Selling deterrents is a great way to get extra revenue, as well as it's sealing up holes, sulfur dustings for snakes, even though it hasn't been proven to be a good sound of mind for people. Extra product lines can do well, like bat houses to help keep bats from living in attics, but it gives them a different option to live, that way it keeps the bug numbers down. If you're a carpenter or have other uses, you could also build birdhouses, deer blinds, towers, and more. And big game is something that you can get into as well, mostly for deterring them. Some do services for deterring deer and other species for various customers, but the cost versus benefit would be something to look into. The main point is the more wildlife services that you can offer, the more likely it is that your business will succeed. It's going to take some time, but do good work, treat your customers fair, and before long, your name will be spread out there. Thank you for watching this episode of Outdoor Experiences. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.